Yo, what's going on guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Josh Lever and I'm going to be teaching you how to 180, fakie and then half cab. Okay, so the first step of doing the 180 fakie half cab is the 180. Now for this you need to know how to bunny hop and then turn 180 degrees. So I'd suggest doing this while moving, because then it will get you used to doing the fakie afterwards, and then when you can fakie you'll sort of want to go half cab out of it. Or what I do, I sort of pivot out of it and hop. So sort of like a 180 and then hop afterwards, instead of doing a hop and turning 180 on the half cab. But I'll show you all the bits I do. So I'll show you the first step, the 180. Now this is best learned out of a fly out, but we don't have that right now, so we're learning it flat. On the flat it's easier, but when you hit the fakie you need to be on it, otherwise you'll just either loop out or just jump off your bike. Now for the 180 you're going to be doing a hop and looking over your shoulder to get the 180. So as you jump, you turn. So I've thrown a few clips somewhere back there, and yeah, as you can see, I'm looking, I'm turning, I'm bringing my front half of my body that's holding the bars around. Best thing to do when doing a 180 is carve into it, so as you come up you roll in slightly curved and then jump, so then it's less to travel. Sometimes if you're on a bank you can get away with doing a 90 or just past the 90 to do a 180, and that's another thing. While learning 180s, make sure you can 90 perfectly. If you can hop 90, just so hop, boom, then it's exactly the same as that, but you need to put a bit more effort into it to bring it round, like full on just chuck it. And I'll show you a 90 and then a 180. Okay, so that was 90 and then that was a 180. There's not a lot of difference except you have to push harder and it's more turning. Now practice that, try a 90, it's literally just jump, go jump and pull, turn, however you want to do it. If you can get it to turn and move, you've done it. If you need any help, go into the comment section, but we're going to move on and go on to the fakie. Now with the fakie you'll 180 and then roll backwards fakie, but if you can't 180 yet, or if you've just learned, you're not confident enough, do a nose press. So go up against something like that, nose press and then roll backwards. So I'll show you that. So once you get the nose press down, that's the first bit. You just roll up, press, maybe lean forward, like push forward a little bit, and then pull back. And when you pull back, that'll give you the momentum for the fakie. Now, when you fakie, unless you've got a free coaster, which I think you have to disengage, I don't know, I've never had a free coaster, you'll have to crank backwards. Now, most of you watching this will have a cassette, so you will have to crank backwards. So, cranking backwards, do it too quick, you'll lose your balance. If you do it too slow, you'll slow down, stop and fall off. So you have to do it in time. Now that comes with skill, and when you're learning it will sort of come naturally, but you just have to keep practicing it. Yeah? It's not something I can tell you and you'll be able to do. You just have to keep practicing it. Yeah. So when you do that, if you look, the cranks go backwards and I trip over my bike. But yeah, cranks go backwards and I don't trip over my bike. That's all I can really teach you for fakie. Now you'll probably see in a couple clips I'm like leaned like right far over, so when I'm like this, leaned right back, You don't have to do that. It's probably easier if you're like this, like over leaning, looking down past your stem at your front wheel kind of thing. I lean back. If I'm going too slow, I will lean back and then turn it round. Now, whichever way you loop out is up to you. Not as in going backwards, but the way you turn out, which will be the way you half cab. It's usually the way that you turn anyway. So when I fakie, I'll turn right because I'm left foot forward, and then from the spin I'll half cab out to the right. You see that anyway because I've shown you a bunch of clips and I'm just talking arse. But yeah, that's the next thing, is the half cab. Now the half cab is just another 180. If you can do a 180, which is like, so say if you're standing still, you just go hop and then hop, then it's a 180 half cab. The half cab is just a 180. When you're fakie, sometimes you crank and you smash your shin on the frame, and I've done that a couple of times. But it is just another 180. So when you're in fakie, so you know how to 180, you know how to fakie, boom, you know how to bunny hop, you know your bike control, you're going on to do bigger things, X Games, yeah, whatever you believe, Nitro Circus, let's go. You're in the fakie, we're going backwards, look, see, you're going backwards, and as you come around, you want to turn. So I'd turn this way, so to bring it round, so we like faking around the corner kind of thing, yeah. And then when I'm about this point, lift the front up and hop like that. You basically only got to do a 90, to be honest. Like, it doesn't have to be a full. If it's a full 180, it'll look clean, but if it's a 90, go for it. It's still a half cab. So I'll show you some half cabs, and yeah. Okay, so after a couple of attempts I managed to do it. With the fakie, momentum is key. The faster you fakie, the easier it's going to be, as long as you get the cranking in time with the speed you're going. The other thing is the half cab out, it will be harder at speed, and you could do a crank like as you hop, and you'll smash your shin on the frame of your bike. But if you're going slower, then it'll be a bit more harder to fakie, but it'll be so much easier to half cab. So there's like a nice in between. You'll find that with practice. I just want you to keep practicing it. So when you half cab, coming out fakie, front wheel up, hop. Like just it's like a bunny hop. If you can 90, you can half cab out pretty much. No, yeah, I'd say that's definite actually. Yeah, if you can 90, you can half cab out. Now when I was coming in at speed, I did lose my balance a few times, and you will sort of jump on it and it will want to turn and you'll come off. Now you can either try and keep the fakie straight, or you can turn straight out, which is what I've been doing, because there's not a lot of runway. There's the up and down, and that's about it. And yeah, I don't really like fakies at all. Person for fakies is BK UK on Instagram. At BK underscore his thing will be there, I don't know. But yeah, right there. And he's pretty good at fakies. He does fakie hops, which I'd like to teach you, but meh. If you want to see fakie hops, I'll teach them. But comment them down below. Now we've done a 180, done a fakie, done a half cab. Now put them all together. Keep trying them. Just keep pushing for them. They will happen. If you get confused, drop comments. But they're not easy, but they take a bit of doing. But the more you do them, they will just become like instinct. Like you'll do a 180, and then you'll fakie, and then you'll do a 180 fakie, and then you'll just half cab. It's like second nature. But I do the pivot. So I go spin on my back wheel, and then I hop, and that's just more comfortable to me. You can half cab out whatever way you want, and you can half cab however you want. It's really just another 180 on the end of a fakie. And yeah, cars going past now. And yeah, it is literally it. I'll show you how I do it, because I don't know, it might make it easier for you, I guess, different ways. So yeah, here it is. So when you 180, I want you to keep your weight over your bars. I want you to look at your front wheel. So when you're riding, just literally look over it, just like that. Don't crash. Make sure you know where you're going. I don't want you to be like running into cars because of me. But as you ride, sort of lean over, almost like a hunchback kind of thing, but not. And then as you hop, oh Christ, I can't ride with my left hand. As you hop, I want you to do the 180, sort of leant over. That will keep it straight and stop you looping out. So I did a 180, and if you're leaning too far back, you'll land on your back wheel first, and that will sort of ruin the fakie. There'll be no, if you can fakie after that, hell yeah man, you're a sick rider. But I wouldn't expect it. It'll be harder anyway. I mean, I guess you can, but it will be hard. And yeah, so you lean forward. Sometimes it's easier faking when you're leaning forward, sometimes it's not. It's all preference. Like, I prefer to lean back. Like when I'm going slow, I'll lean further back. When I'm going fast, I'm like leant over, like I'm doing like Tour de France or something, you know. Yeah, it's all personal preference. I hope this video taught you something. If it did, comment what that thing was. Comment what trick you want to see next, and head over to my channel and Gonzo BMX channel, and subscribe, like, share with your friends. If your mate's trying to BMX, show him this video, and yeah, have a good day.